It's a nice spread.
Yeah, this is the Axelrod residence.
Well, it's one of the Axelrod residences.
It's one of the Axelrod residences.
Some Axelrods live better than others.
On the North Shore of Long Island, actor Damian Lewis is showing us around the fictional home of hedge fund mogul Bobby Axelrod.
Come here.
He's the character Lewis plays in Billions, premiering its second season on CBS-owned Showtime tonight.
Plot spoiler right over here. I'm not going to tell you why.
I understand.
So this is like a first date?
It's no surprise that Lewis has created another indelibly American blue-collar character.
Just hanging out a carrot there for people. Bobby has to do some fast work with his wife.
I understand.
It's his wheelhouse, and what he loves most about acting on TV these days. The chance to explore a character's complexity that a 2-hour feature film does not always provide.
Is this guy a hero, or is this guy a villain?
He's going to be both in different measures. This high-end novelistic form of TV is peppered with despicable people who do marvelous things and marvelous people who do despicable things.
Lewis has portrayed both marvelous people, war hero Dick Winters in HBO's Band of Brothers.
I need to be fully able, both physically and mentally, to honor my duties as a Marine and as a man.
And despicable, like double, sometimes triple agent Nick Brody in Homeland.
But when I pull a deal off the table, I leave Nagasaki behind.
Together with Bobby Axelrod, these are 3 of the most compelling American characters of this new golden age. But what is surprising is that Damian Lewis is not American at all.
It's funny you've just brought this up, because when I was getting changed, I reminded myself to do it in English. And
Which English?
In my London
British
accent.
That's right, Damian Lewis is a Brit.
Does it take you a while to slide back into the British life?
Yeah, there's always a period of adjustment, re-entry.
Not just a Brit, but an upper-crust Brit at that, an officer of the Order of the British Empire. His grandfather was the Lord Mayor of London. Lewis was raised with his 3 siblings in the posh St. John's Wood section of London. A year after this picture, at the age of 8, he was sent off to boarding school. That's him in the middle of this cricket team photo at Eton, a seat of British privilege that counts both Prince William and Prince Harry as alumni.
All the greats have come through here. The Gielguds, Oliviers.
We sat down with him at London's historic Haymarket Theatre, where he's spending his hiatus from Billions starring in Edward Albee's The Goat. And the blue-blooded Brit told us how he transforms into a red-blooded American.
The irony is that coming from a white-collar British background, I tend to play blue-collar Americans.
So what do you understand about blue-collar Americans that allows you to do that?
There is a physicality. I think there is a machismo about an American male who is robust, athletic, able to build things, and he takes care of stuff. And it's a point of pride.
You've done it now, Yanks. You've captured me.
But his ability to think, feel, or move like an American wouldn't mean a thing if Damian Lewis didn't possess an almost freakish ability to sound American.
But it's much more than that.
It's just finding a flavor, an intonation of an accent. It's often in a rhythm, it's often a speed. And you find those consistently, everybody immediately goes, got him.
Can you give me a for instance? If we took the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
Well, the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
Now, can you turn that into New York?
Well, the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. That's more Bobby, that's more Yonkers. There's a bit of a bada bing, bada boom, that fast New York.
That's the deal. No negotiation. I'm counting to 5, and then it's off the table. 1.
A classically trained Shakespearean actor, Lewis's big break came during a Broadway production of Hamlet that Steven Spielberg happened to see in 1995. 4 years later, when Tom Hanks and Spielberg were casting Band of Brothers, they flew Lewis to L.A. for a mind-blower of an audition.
Tom was in the middle of filming Castaway. So Tom was barely visible. It was just this big ball of hair at the other end of the room. Tom read all the parts. So I had a really fun hour. The casting director said, well done, Damian, that was fantastic. Go back to your hotel, that was great. And I went out and I got absolutely hammered. To celebrate. I went to bed at 4 in the morning and of course I got a call at 8. Phone. Says Steven Spielberg's gonna come in and see you with Tom. And what? And I jumped in the shower and just sort of wept. They gave me the role that day.
So your life changed.
How'd you like to go to boot camp in April?
Come on, you can make it up there, come on!
While that led to 3 Emmy and 4 Golden Globe nominations over the next 16 years, being one of his generation's leading men on television,
So far.
still doesn't insulate him from the question.
By the way, this is not a booty call. A journalist said to me, well, after I just accepted billions, he said, why did you take billions? You didn't need to. I think what she meant was that once you have a big hit on TV, then you can go and become a film star.
I'm gonna shove you now! Go ahead!
At 46, Lewis may have the delicate balance of life just where he wants it, especially as his marriage has to accommodate not 1, but 2 A-list acting careers. His wife is actress Helen McCrory, Narcissa Malfoy in the Harry Potter series. They have 2 kids, a 10-year-old daughter and a 9-year-old son. So for Lewis, the question is about something entirely different.
You balance 2 big careers in your home. So how does this all work?
I can't breathe. You've asked me the question. How do we balance it? We are, of course, very busy. People, I think, are a bit stupefied by the fact that I keep going backwards and forwards to Americans. Oh, my God, how do you do it? Oh, this must be awful. But the truth is, the life I have at the moment is sort of brilliant.
Which means Lewis is more than satisfied to focus on American TV and American voices.
Been here a while?
Do you want that grand scale cinematic success? Do you need to be a movie star?
Well, I think, yeah, sometimes you wake up thinking about that, thinking, oh, I wonder if I missed an opportunity to make big movies. You know, I made some big movies, and they have not always been the rewarding experience that making a big TV show at this particular time has been.
What matters now for Damian Lewis isn't the big screen, it's the big picture.
So would I have traded making Band of Brothers for making something else? The answer's categorically no. Would I have traded Homeland for anything else? No. Would I trade billions for anything else? No.